Elizabeth here at Petals and Parchment. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. We are in week 40 of the Reflective Rolodex challenge. I cannot believe we're already in week 40. Only 12 more weeks to go and this year will wrap up. And boy, it's been a journey so far. If you've been here with me the whole time, thank you. It has been a privilege and a pleasure to walk this far with you. And if you're just joining us, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here and I hope you are having fun with us. If you've been here before, you know that I like to start off by lighting a candle. This is to just sort of set a nice mood and intention for the practice, and it sort of sends a signal to my nervous system to relax. Now, if you've been here before, you know that I like to start off by taking a few deep breaths. I think this is a good chance to ground ourselves and release any tension we might be holding on to from the previous week. So if you feel comfortable and you'd like to join me, go ahead and close your eyes and take a big deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Allow your shoulders to relax and settle. Feel a warm light and peace entering your body. Take a big deep breath in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. It's time to get ready to create. Let go of any stress you're holding on to. Allow your worries and cares to just fall away and get excited for your art practice. What new techniques will you explore today? What colors will you use? Take a big deep breath in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth, feeling peace envelop you in your chair. When you are ready, go ahead and open your eyes and let's get started. Okay, I have added the October journaling prompts to the Google Drive folder, so be sure to grab those. I also added some sentiments and some fall sort of Halloween inspired quotes. So feel free to select one of these journaling prompts if you'd like to join me. You can of course skip ahead and select any that you like, or skip this altogether. You could pick something entirely different to journal about. What I like to do is try to be mindful of my time and live in the moment more. And I'm also trying to actively practice gratitude. So a lot of these journaling prompts that I provide help us to explore those ideas and incorporate them into our week. So I'm going to discuss tiny wonders. What's something small that made you pause in delight this week? And for me, it was my 7-year-old inviting her best friend over for the first time, and her little friend is really sweet and they had an amazing time, and I set little snacks out for them and I had to get back to work, so I hopped on the phones in my job and they just played for about an hour and a half. Her friend's mom was going to come by later and pick her up, and they did each other's makeup and it was so cute. I have like this play set of makeup for my daughter and she's not allowed to use it too much, but they were just giggling and they were having so much fun. And then they wanted to show me, and I was tethered to my desk for work, so I asked them to text me a picture, and they took the cutest little picture and texted it to me, and you guys, my heart melted. It was just so delightful to see my kid having fun. So hopefully it can become more of a regular thing so that they can have fun together, and I think her sister might join her next week, so we'll have a house full hopefully and they can just have fun together. together. It was such a joy. And it really just caused me to stop and pause and be so appreciative of the opportunity to be this magical little person's mother, and just brought so much joy to my heart. So I wanted to share that with you. So let's go ahead and move on to the art portion. Okay, so I've just taken my Rolodex card, which I made out of like mixed media sort of watercolor paper, and I used some washi tape that I didn't really think I would use anywhere else, and I just created some stripes in a diagonal pattern. You could do the same going across this way if you'd like, or you could use thinner washi tape if you want the lines to be thinner. And then I ran out of this, so I used a red piece. But I was initially going to paint the background, but I think I'm going to use these markers, which are double-ended artist markers. I'm not sure what these are called. I think they're alcohol markers. I can't remember what they're called, but I'm going to do fall colors because fall is happening right now, and I'm just going to use the wide tip to color the sections different colors. Go ahead and do that. You could use paint, you could use crayons, you could use whatever you have. I don't use these very much, so I wanted to try them out. And I just realized that this is sort of staining my work surface, so I'm going to remove it here and put it on top of this wax paper pad that I built. I think I described this in another video, but the Dollar Tree had some what I thought was parchment paper squares in their baking department, and it turned out they're more like wax paper, and I didn't know what to do with them. I was about to throw them away, and so I just punched holes in them and put some brads through it and a backing to just kind of keep them all together, and then I use them as like a palette or somewhere to glue so that the glue doesn't get on my work surface. So this just kind of works for this purpose as well. I can use materials over here to the edge if I want to. So I'm going to continue coloring this now. Okay, this is what I have so far. Here's where we are so far. So now what I'd like to do is take either a gold pen or some gold paint and make some designs on the leaves. Okay, here's my card so far, and now I'm going to find a sentiment and maybe some textile to add to the top, and then we'll be all done. Okay, if you've hung out with me before, you know that I love reusing produce bags. I think this one was actually full of toys, and I cut the end of it off, and I was going to use the flat part, and then I saw this, and I was thinking, well, maybe I could put my quote inside of it partially, like so. That would be interesting. But then I thought, I opened it like this, and then it looks like kind of like a flower that way. That's maybe lost all of its petals, but it is a little bit bulky right there. I think I could use a glue strong enough to adhere it to the center, but then it would be slightly raised. So I was thinking about cutting this piece off, but then would that unravel everything and it wouldn't be this awesome piece anymore. So then I got this like black and orange sari silk, which goes perfectly with my colors. And then my quote, "Wonder is the heaviest element on the periodic table. Even a tiny fleck of it stops time." And that just made me think of my daughter and her best friend, that they're just lost in wonder and whimsy, playing together, putting makeup on each other. So that looks pretty awesome, but there is quite a bit of room behind it. So then I thought, I love textiles, I add them to everything. So then I thought, well, what if I try this one instead, which is flat and sparkly, and that looks really nice. I can't decide which way to go. I wish you could tell me what to do. I'm just going to have to commit. What if I did both of them? Very interesting. What should I do? Okay, I did it. I committed. I went with the circular one. I inked around the outside edge with some scorched timber, and this is my completed card. If you want, you could splash some white paint on there or draw some squiggly lines around the edge, but I think I'm going to call this one done. I hope you give this technique a try, and I'd love to see your card. Come post it in the Facebook group Petals and Parchment and use the hashtag Reflective Rolodex 2025. I'm thinking about doing a drawing. I hope you have a great crafty weekend, and until next time, bye!